What is up, YouTube? This is Rampage here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, and it is black and white again. So anyway, this is an epic battle against Setirii. Met him from the Smogon forums, and yeah, it's pretty good. He leads with a Hidorama, and we've had a battle before, and it wasn't a good battle. I swept him with the beastly godlike Pokemon known as Repulsion. So yeah. So this battle, he knew I was going to lead with my Setirii thing, so he led with his Hidorama, and besides the fact that I ended up here, I switched out and then my Hidorama Flare Blitzed. It hurt me, I'm only at 8 HP, and then I just go for the superpower, and I didn't really do anything into his incoming, this crab rock thing. So yeah. So anyway, now I go back out into my Setirii or whatever, and he goes for some rocks. And I go for some rocks because they're like the most important thing. So, yeah, that's all that happens that turns. And he has the leftovers. These things are like very defensive, and he's just going to try and set up all his entry hazards. And I'm going to go for Leech Seed, and I miss. And in the battle before, when the first time I went for Leech Seed on this thing, I also missed. So it's like serious deja vu right here. So anyway, now I go out into my Claydol, which has Rapid Spin, and I was actually trying to Rapid Spin. And we were both using the same team, like same Pokemon, but like different order and stuff. And he has a Burungaru on his team. Sorry for the spoilers, but so I didn't want to Rapid Spin just too early. I wanted to make sure that Burungaru was dead, so I switched out and predicting the switch in Burungaru, but he just stays in with his little crab rock thingy. What's this thing, a rock and bug type? Yeah. And now he goes out into his new Setirii thing, Setirii. And last time he just tried to power whip me, but he didn't really do much because I was getting up my bulk ups, and that's how I was able to sweep him. So yeah, he goes out to his Setirii, and I go for a bulk up. And now he's gonna go for the explosion. So that kinda hurts, but not too much, because in this game, in black and white, explosion doesn't have defense anymore, so I take it better than I would have probably if this was 4th gen. So now he just goes out into his Arugamoth, Arugamasu, Aruga, whatever you want to call it, depends on which ROM you have, I guess. He goes for the Fire Dance, which will raise his special attack. Kinda hurts, but not too much. I'm just going to go for the Drain Punch because I'm pretty sure I could Drain Punch it, bring it down to red, or Mach Punch it, and Mach Punch it to finish it off, but it actually just KOs it in one hit, which is great. Repulsion is a freaking monster. Like, last time, on the last battle, Repulsion just swept his team completely. So anyway, he goes out into his Hidorama, which takes damage from the Stealth Rock, and I'm hoping that a Mach Punch will be able to one-hit KO it this point, but it doesn't, and he's able to Flare Blitz, and that will take me out. So I lost this godlike Pokemon known as Repulsion, which is very sad because well, Repulsion is just that good of a Pokemon. So now he goes out into his little ghost water thing called Burungaru, and it looks like the Pringles man, so that's why he nicknamed it Pringles. A lot of people do that. And now he goes out into his Repulsion, which is nowhere near better than mine. And he has way too many letters on his name, but who cares about that? I go out into this Grass and Fighting Brizion, which is one of the trio of fighting Pokemon that are legendary. He's just going to go for the bulk up, and now I'm like not going to be able to do anything to this thing, because I think, well, no, the only Pokemon I have left that could probably KO it is my Arugamoth, because it knows Psychic, and it's also just a special sweeper. He's just racking up the bulk ups. So I think I went for the Reflect on that turn, because I really need that up. And now, I believe, I forget. No, or did I go for a Sacred Sword? Yeah, I think I went for a Sacred Sword. So anyway, now I got in the Claydol. He's going to Mach Punch, and that's not going to do a lot because of the Reflect and the Resistance, which is great. If it's like my Repulsion, he's going to have Payback, which is going to hurt, but I'm actually hoping I could probably live it. I'd go for the rapid spin because that's most important right now, so my Rugamoth could come in safely. He goes for the payback, and that's going to hurt me a lot. Oh, but I actually live it. I didn't even remember if I lived it or not. I thought I was actually going to die from it, but I didn't. So now, I'm going to go for the Toxic. I don't care if this thing has guts or not. I just need to get some damage off on it. He's going to go for the payback again, and that's going to finish me off. So, Claydol actually did his part very good. That's all Claydol's really good for, is spinning and, well, just spinning, I guess. That's the only thing I really use Claydol for. I don't use him to set up rocks or attack or trick room or anything, just to spin. So anyway, I go out into my Rugamoth, and I'm going to use Psychic to KO this Rapushin in one hit, which is great. So yeah, now I have a Rugamoth out, and he goes out into his bug rock thing. What's this thing called? Iwashi Pair something like that. So yeah, I got into Hihidaruma as a death fodder because I already knew the rock slide was coming, and now I'm just going out to Setirii, and he's gonna go for some stealth rocks. I don't really think that's gonna help him because I'm not gonna switch out into my what's that thing called? Into my Rugamoth at this point, because I know his last two Pokemon is this bug and rock thing and his Boongaru, which, well, I have two grass types left, and this thing is at half HP, so all I have to do is really take this thing out, and I could like kind of clinch my win, sort of. He goes for the rock slide, probably nothing else for him to do, and I'm just going to keep going for the seed bomb, but I actually get a flinch there, which kind of sucks, but it doesn't really hurt me too much. It didn't really matter at all. So, oh, and the leech seed damage is wearing him out, which is also great. And he's just going to set up some spikes for whenever I switch out. And I'm just going to keep going for the seed bomb because it's at least doing some damage, which is better than nothing. Yeah. So now he's gonna go for, I think that's the second layer of spikes. I don't think he set up 3 yet. And I'm gonna go for the seed bomb, and that's gonna KO it. So all he has left is his Pringles Man, his Boongaru, and I have 2 water types left. So it kind of looks like my game right here, but we don't know that for sure yet. He goes for the Shadow Ball, and that's not going to do anything. He probably has Shadow Ball and Boiling Water. No, he does have Boiling Water because I remember it from before. And now I believe I predict to recover, and I think I just go for the Leech Seed. So he recovers, get almost all of his HP back, and I go for the Leech Seed, and it doesn't miss, which is good because a missed Leech Seed is horrible. So yeah, sorry for being a little speechless right there. So yeah. Anyway, this thing has a lot of HP, so it was actually pretty good to get this thing seeded because I could get good amounts of HP back each turn. Like, it's not as good as probably seeding a Chansey or a Blissey, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, go for the seed bomb. It doesn't do that much, and I'm predicting to recover after all this burn damage and stuff, so I take a switch and go out into my Virizion because he's going to recover, and I have Leaf Blade on this thing, and I'm not burned yet. So, and with Leaf Blade, I'm just hoping to get a crit so I can end this battle quickly because, well, it's not really any point being in here anymore. So this thing is being seeded, and I'm getting leftovers, and Virizion, I really didn't get to show it off too well. I guess I kind of did. It's a pretty nice, specially bulky Pokemon, but I don't think I really like it as a special wall too much. Its special defense is beastly, but yeah, I really couldn't do too much with it this battle. I don't know. I'm going to continue to use it probably, but I don't think I'm going to use it too much. I'm going to go for the Leaf Blade again, and that's actually going to be able to KO. So that was a good game. Setirii. Hope to battle you again sometime. Comment, rate, subscribe.